What's up, Minimal Fam? It is just over a week until I leave for Canada, and I am so excited. It's pretty surreal because it's been a year of, this time last year, I discovered this program and was ignited with this fire of, oh my God, I have to do this with my life. And then it was a game of just ruminating and getting excited and then doubting myself, waiting for the application process to open, and then actually starting the whole application process, my essay and everything that went into that, and then the whole waiting game of more doubt and questioning and hungering for something but having no control at a certain point, and then finding out I got in February, and the whirlwind of the past couple months of immigration paperwork and wrapping up big chapters of my life and figuring out all these moving parts that have had to come into play to get me there. But the time is finally here and I am ready, and there has been a last minute adjustment to the plan. As I shared in my last video, I was planning on shipping my car up there with, not that I had a lot of stuff, as you saw in my declutter video, everything I own fits in the trunk of my car, not a lot of stuff, but now that there is no car, I needed to consolidate a little bit further so that traveling is easier. I'm flying straight from Arizona, where I am, to Vancouver. So I don't want to be schlepping a lot of bags around. That's annoying and also expensive. It costs money to check bags. So I have consolidated. I didn't have to actually let go of too many things. I think I just let go of my yoga mat, which I'll survive. I really only use that for at-home workouts anyway, and my Airbnb room is very tiny, so I'm just going to be using the gym at the rec center that's on campus, so I won't need the mat. And then beyond that, I am leaving my faux fur coat behind with my aunt, because once it gets cold there, the rain starts and the rain doesn't stop. So a long furry jacket in wet weather is just not practical. So all in all, I have consolidated my life, I hope, into 2 bags, a backpack and then a larger bag that I will check on the plane. I'm doing a dry run of this packing because I don't know if it's all gonna fit. I have to test it out because I don't want to get to the day before and then realize, shit, I need another plan. So we're gonna do a dry run pack, and you can kind of see everything that is left to my name. Again, I'm not keeping stuff in storage. I'm not keeping boxes and bags of things with friends or relatives besides the one coat at my aunt's house. I think it won't be too much of a burden for her. Pretty much my entire life will hopefully fit into these bags. So let's see if it does. Okay, here we go. So Mission Impossible 17, or whatever the hell number they're on now. This is my entire wardrobe, minus my boots and a jacket and the outfit I will be wearing on the plane. So that means I just have one other pair of shoes. We've got socks, undies, sports bra, bikini, some winter gear, all of my tops, and all of my bottoms, plus a robe and a dress. No capsule wardrobe, this is the entire thing. I did inherit a couple freebies from some friends and families. High five for the circular economy. Maybe I'll do a wardrobe tour in the future, but this is it. This is the whole wardrobe. We are going to put it in this device here that normally goes in the backpack, but we're gonna put this in the suitcase and see if it fits. Let's go. Okay, first mission, success. We've got all the bottoms and my bathrobe there, dress and all the tops in there, and then winter gear, undie stuff, and socks up top. Whole wardrobe just like that. How freaking cute. And there's what she looks like, all compressed up, ready to go. Sweater, sandals, didn't make it in, but we'll find a home for them. But for the entire wardrobe, not too bad. All right, here is our bag. I love that it says adventure on it. Let's see if I can fit my life into this. Okay, so here is the random life miscellaneous pile. Kind of looks like I'm about to go off grid here. We've got a bunch of soap and a bag of white rice that weighs about as much as a small child. My aunt was really sweet and got me a rice cooker and this giant ass bag of rice for my birthday when the plan was to ship my car up. Well, the car is no more, but I don't want to waste this opportunity to have a mountain of food for, well, as long as that lasts me. But knowing me, it might not last that long. But Anyway, on a college graduate school budget, I will be happy to have this hearty supply of white rice and an easy way to cook it. So those are coming in this suitcase. Let's see if it fits. Shout out to Bob from Coco Fiji. He's a rad dude. I've talked about this soap so much on my channel. I use it for my face, body, and hair. It's awesome, and he was kind enough to send me a little stash since it's harder to get in Canada. So thanks, Bob. You're the man. We've got a tripod, an umbrella, which I will absolutely need, and a random hunting knife from my uncle's father that was used in World War II. There's kind of a backstory on that, but essentially my uncle was in the CIA, and when he found out I was hiking alone as a woman in the mountains, he was horrified and insisted I take his knife. So I've got that with me now. A couple reusable bags and kitchen odds and ends to survive. Let's see if I can fit this all. Tupperware in Tupperware. Inception Tupperware. Genius. All right, I don't mean to sound like an arrogant bastard, but I'm pretty damn pleased with myself because, well, let's actually say I'm pleased with the bag. This is very satisfying. If you're a packing nerd like me, get ready. So we've got all the soap on this side and the tripod, umbrella, and the knife down there somewhere. Over here in section 5, I don't know. Why is it section 5? Let's call it section 5. We've got the Tupperware situation. The smaller one fit perfectly inside. Section 4, sure. We've got the reusable bag situation. This pocket's actually empty, and that's driving me nuts. We'll find something to go in that pocket. I can't leave an empty pocket. And we've got the rice cooker and the small child size of rice right here with seemingly plenty of room for the wardrobe. So let's see if that fits. Okay guys, things are starting to get real and really exciting. I think it's gonna fit. So we've got the rice storage thing, which in a moldy, wet climate like I'm going to will actually be very important. Rice strainer thing. I just learned at 41 years old that you're supposed to rinse rice before you cook it. Wow, game changer. Sweater fit under there, and my shoes, sandals are in this little bag. Wardrobe is in there. Is it gonna fit? It closed. And I actually have some pockets on the front here. I don't know if anything's gonna end up going in those, but point is, everything fit. That is very exciting. Slight adjustment to the plan. The short jacket is going to fit in the suitcase, and my large parka and hat will be on my body as I travel. I'm gonna look semi-ridiculous coming out of Arizona where it's 100 and ridiculous outside, but gotta keep the coat with me. A few last minute additions. My Yeti for hot tea, another reusable cat bag. I'm sorry, it's so awesome. And my lone surviving decoration, my dream catcher that my sister got from Sedona. They'll find a home somewhere. Yeti, check. Dream catcher, check. Cat bag, check. Okay, here is vessel number 2. It does expand to double in size, but I think since I've got the other bag, I'm gonna keep it in day pack mode and see if I can fit everything. Okay, here's the next pile. We've got toiletries, my laptop and its charger, AirPods, and my cell phone charger. Got a folder of some immigration papers, my journal, water bottle, book I'm reading for school, sunglasses, my hip pack, which is really my only, quote, purse type thing, wallet that holds my passport and a couple other importante things, and that's it. And last but not least, Lucas and Blackie, my ride or die buddies. Blackie I've had for, I think 15 years now. Lucas is over 30 years old. It's my one childhood relic. They're coming on for the ride. Okay guys, we're all in here. Whoa, too close, too close. Okay, we've got my one and only pen, of course. All the electronic gear is in that pocket there. Journals in there, laptop and immigration papers are there. My phone, which I am filming on, will go right there. We've got special friends. Hey, what's up guys? Gotta move you for a second. Toiletry bag, water bottle, and book, and my sunnies are down below that. Front pocket here. I'm too uncoordinated to unzip that for you with one hand, my left hand. But the fanny pack and wallet are in this front pocket here, so woohoo, it all fit. So that's it. My entire life in just these 2 bags. With nothing to weigh me down, I feel ready to devote myself to my mission and travel to wherever that takes me. Simplicity, freedom, and truth. Peace, friends.